Hi, Gemini. This is Jeffrey. This is Red Color. I'm not looking at the camera because I'm trying to make the sound louder. And I can't find the thing. I got to get this cataract operation. I can't see a thing. All right. I hope it's not low. um, okay, Gemini. September. Don't struggle. Go with the flow. Go with the river. Go with the river. See what happens. Go with conflict. That's the energy. That is the energy. And away we go. Hmm. All right, Gemini. So I have this card, which is a really good card. It's about gain, it's about wealth, it's about living in, it's really about being satisfied with your lot, and like in your, Gemini is so social. This is like there's this energy of like being with yourself, being with your body, being in your own garden, and it's kind of like protected. It's like my own little oasis, right? And then, yeah, this is what I got just now. Somebody wants to come in and like offer you something, and it's like, oh well, will you be my best friend, sort of thing, and it's like, no. Mm. Feels like there's some sort of manipulation or string, and you're like, no, I don't think so. I'm going to follow my light. I'm looking for something new. Like I've done that before. I've done that before. It's almost like, let's say you have a history of like inviting in friends or lovers that are, I don't know, manipulative, and and like it comes again. Because sometimes when we have like a lesson or like a thing that we go through, and we think, oh well, I'm done and I'm over with that, and then it comes again. But this time you're able to see it. It's like, oh no, 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 I've been down this road before. And no, 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 no. You might be a different person, you might be wearing a different outfit, it might be a different opportunity, but you're like, it's too similar to the, I'm quite happy on my own, my little thing, and I have a new inspiration. I feel like my light is leading me in a different way. Here we go. Toward love, toward intuition, toward comfort, toward messages, towards something that's equal. Because it feels like here it's not equal. Here it is. Towards something. Okay. I was thinking about this last night on the roof. There was this queen that I knew a long time ago, and he was very eccentric, really quite old. And I don't know how he put it exactly, but it's like, let's say you go to a party, right? You go to a party and you see somebody that you're super attracted to, right? You're like, oh, I really want that person to be my friend or to be my lover or to be my business partner or to be, or whatever. And it's like, there I am, trying to, make this person my friend. He's like, pay attention to the ones who are paying attention to you, right? So I have to go to the hospital and, I have this whole thing with cataracts and whatever. And it's such a shit show, to tell you the truth. And my Spanish isn't that great, but there's one person who I really want to go with me, and they're not there, they're not available, and I have to come into that reality. But there are people who are like, oh yeah, I'll go with you, I'll go with you. So pay attention there. Pay attention there. Don't try to, let's say, oh, I want job A, and I fill out all the crap, and and I make all the phone calls, and nothing's nothing, and then someone says, oh, I got a job. Go there. Go where it's easy. Go where it flows. Go where it's obstacle free. Like that's the energy for everyone. Okay. And the thing about this card, it's such a beautiful card. This is really about like I'm showing up with my heart. If this is another person, right? I'm showing up with my heart, and the other person is showing up with theirs. Here you go. It's not unrequited love. Yeah, follow your intuition. It's like being a little kid, right? You're a little kid and you're in school, and like you really want the most popular kid to like you so that you'll become more popular and everyone will like you because you're like whatever. Okay. And but meanwhile, you have this other kid who's like, really wants to be your friend. And you're like, oh, I don't really want that. And you go home to mommy and you say, mommy, oh, la la la, the most popular kid doesn't like me. And mommy says, but this other kid likes you, and they want to share their toys and hang around with you. So like, go where it's warm. Oh, mommy, you don't. Mommy's right. Okay. Mm-hmm. 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 This card is like a little warning card. It's a false, something false appearing real, and attaching yourself to something that's false. That's, you know, or darkness, attaching yourself to darkness, attaching yourself to, so maybe the most popular kid says, oh, well, I could pretend that you're my best friend if you give me all your toys. You're like, oh, well, I'm so desperate to be the most, affiliated with this popular person. It's a weird metaphor that I'm going down. So I'll give them all my toys. No, no, got me? And maybe in the past you would have been willing to do that. But now it's like, I want it to be easy. So the one who's like really friendly, even though they might be a little nerdy, no one's perfect. They're kind to me. Oh, but I really want to fall in love with the bad boy. Well, you know where that leads. We all know where that leads. Mm, the willing self-sacrifice. The willing self-sacrifice. When I say I mean you, um, sacrifice myself to my light. I sacrifice myself to myself. And I'm willing to let go of thoughts, habits, doubts, fears that don't serve me anymore. That's why the devil came up. Yeah, it's time to move forward into the future and not cry the tears of the past. Because, sometimes, like I have some stuff in my life and, I want to like start gossiping and tell this one and that one and blah, 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 blah. And it's like, I don't really have to feed that. I need to just move forward into the future. Oh, this one did me wrong. And please, it's such a bore. It's such a freaking bore. Plant new seeds in a new garden, be patient, and they will grow because that's where the healing is. Mm-hmm. It's time to evolve. It's time to evolve, you know. And the thing is about that card, I read Nancy and I give class, Nancy Jean and I give classes together. And, when you read tarot, you have your own interpretations. Maybe you had a book or whatever, right? I don't recommend getting 1,000 books. I really don't. I really don't. I get one book. If it's right, stay with it. And that's it, like to start, right? But Nancy's interpretation of that card is, like the wheel is spinning. I mean, that's the deal with this wheel. It's spinning, 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 and it's really about a change in karma, like evolution of the soul. There's a lot going on here. And it's completion. It's 10. She's like, stay in the middle. Stay in the middle of the circle. And I am the center of my life, not the things on the outside, right? My job, my friendships, my place of living, my family. Like, stay in the middle, be in your own thing. Otherwise, with the centrifugal force, you just like fly away into nothing. It's really about being in the center of yourself and seeing where the evolution is taking you. That's the energy. Okay, let me show you. If I plant new seeds with hope, I don't have to settle for the past. I can be with myself and in the comfort of myself in order to heal, to attract the right people that are very kind and nurturing and loving and intuitive and idealistic. This this attachment that I've had in the past, I'm willing to let go of it and move forward into the future, because that's where my soul is leading me. This is the evolution of my soul. And sometimes, when you're in between, I don't know, changing actions or attitudes or etc., could be a little bit weird and a little bit lonely and a little bit unsure. Let that be, because it doesn't last forever. All right, I'm available for readings. I'm available for healings, energy work. I have beautiful meditations available for purchase. I don't know what else to say. Have a lovely September. I like September. I like all the months. Well, I like certain ones more than others. The best thing, I live in Mexico now. So the weather never changes. I mean, very slightly. You know what I love about September? You still get the summer fruit, but the fall stuff is coming in at the same time. So in the United States, my favorite fruits for September were those blue plums, those elongated blue plums that are like sour, and the Bartlett pears. Pumpkin, if you're lucky, pumpkin will be around or start to be around. Like, it's really, there's an abundance in the late summer, early fall that's like really amazing. All right, so enjoy that. Blessings. See you soon. Bye. Okay, find the button, Jeffrey.